So we are here and we're doing another 0530 morning stand to. I'm Rod Rodriguez with the After Action Review podcast, and I am here in Annapolis. Went out to a Cinco de Mayo thing last night and staying with some friends, so I didn't want to start doing a recording and being loud. So I was thinking about some things last night about entrepreneurship, and something that came to my mind, especially was in a discussion I was having with somebody at this party last night. The topic of, what is it that you're trying to do? Why is it why is a podcast important to you? And I feel like, I at first I had a difficulty answering that question. I had to think about some of the other um, conversations that I've had uh, in reference to what is it about this podcast? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish? And I thought about some of the other videos that I've seen from very successful entrepreneurs, very successful business people. And the thing that came to my mind was they all invested early in something that we all consider something big today. So, for example, you've got people that invested early in Facebook and Twitter, and that's what came to mind. And I told her, you know, the whole point of this is I believe veteran businesses are the Facebook, are the Twitter of 10 years ago. This is it. We are on the ground floor of something very big, very amazing. And I don't think it's even been fully tapped yet. We have not really seen what veteran businesses have the opportunity to provide. Right now, and I'm not saying all veteran businesses haven't done this. What I'm saying is that a lot of the businesses that I've seen are they're up and coming. I see a lot of veterans hustling. I see a lot of veterans trying to put out their product. But what I want to do with this is not just promote veteran businesses, but I want to get to the point where I'm investing in veteran businesses. I want to be able to say, hey, you need $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to start your business. I'm going to provide you those funds without some of the hurdles and some of the nonsense that I think they often have to deal with. Um, so yeah, there's that definitely. I think that we have to start projecting ahead of time what our vision is, and not just like, hey, I want to make a podcast, or hey, I want to you know, open a bakery, or I want to be a real estate guy. What's your goal? Like, what is it that we really ultimately want to do with this vision? Do we want to open a bakery? Do I want to have a chain of bakeries? Do I want to see my particular brand of cookies being sold everywhere? What is the pinnacle of my success? Like, I want to be able to go into a Walmart, or I want to be able to go into a grocery store and see those are my cookies on the shelf. I want to see my commercials on TV. I want to see people eating my baked goods um, on television or in movies. Um, but understanding that with that vision comes this hard work, which is why we're here at 0530 in the morning, which is why I'm sitting in a car at 5:30 in the morning thinking about what is it I'm going to do today. So what is it that I'm doing today um, to make anything happen? So I don't know if you're familiar with a product called Bunker in a Box. It's made by a company called Bunker Labs. So basically, it's a set of tools to help prime you for entrepreneurship. So they've got I've got a notebook back here. Uh, so what I've done the first 6 modules, and at the end of every module, you have to write a little something about what you learned, and you can share that you can share your completion with your community on Facebook, all the social media stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take us back. All right, I'm going to take us back, and we're going to talk about modules 1 through 6. I'm going to do a quick synopsis, and at the end of every module, I'm going to talk a little bit about at the end, when instead of writing everything, I'm still going to write it all down and submit it to Bunker Labs. But I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm learning and encourage you all to. And by the way, I don't work for Bunker Labs. I don't have any association with these people. I just think that what they have right there in terms of a free tool for us to use, I think it's amazing. I think it's a great tool to use, and it's free. So anytime we have an opportunity to have, a chance to use something that's free, we got to take advantage of it. So we're out here for everyone. It's out there for everyone, and I highly encourage you all to use it. Again, Bunker in a Box, and I will be doing I'll be doing a review of modules 1 through 6 at some point today. I'm also using Feedly to search for stories and articles that I think are pertinent to entrepreneurship, to veteran issues, and I'm using that to push out some content along with whatever original content that I'm making. So if you have any questions about that or any suggestions, I want some suggestions, guys. There are a lot of you out there that have got this social media thing down pat. I'm trying to do that. If you have any suggestions, like right now I'm using the Facebook Live on groups. I'm thinking maybe I should have done this for my own page and then, posted it to groups. So if you have any suggestions on this as well, please hit me up. The whole point of the morning stand to, and I know it's May 6th. Nobody wants to be up at 05:30. It sucks. Right? We all had some great drinks last night. We all had a great party last night. The grind does not stop. We cannot take that time and say, well, I'm going to rest tomorrow. I'm going to rest. No, dude. No. We're still going to get up at 5:15, wake up, get the sleep out of our eyes, and start figuring, okay, the rest of the world is going to wake up in about 4 hours or 3 hours. I've got 3 hours to make something happen. I've got 3 hours to make something, anything that will push my business one step further. It's like a low crawl. I can just stay stationary and wait for something to happen to me, which typically not going to happen, or if it does, it's not going to be good. Or I can take that one push, just one elbow right in front of the other and kind of push myself a little bit. That is your 05:30. That is your push. That is your one moment, your one move of a low crawl. Because we want that opportunity to jump up and move at a double time when we have to. We want to have that. We want to be ready for that opportunity when it arises, if it arises. We want to make those opportunities, but it's not going to happen if we're not moving in some type of direction. So this is our morning stand to. Guys, I highly encourage you to make a couple of minutes, 05:30 to 05:45, 05:55, whatever it's going to be. Let's start a dialogue. I want to hear from you. This is not just about me ranting and raving about, what I plan to do today to make my podcast a little better, my website a little better, which, by the way, www.theaarpodcast.com. Some changes are coming to that. I don't like asking for money. So I had a donations link, and it took me a long time to don't want to have a donations link. That's going away. I was doing the affiliates thing with Onnit and Amazon. So basically, I provided a link, and if you bought anything through that link, which just took you to the website. So if you bought anything in Amazon, I would get 5-10 cents or something. And they didn't really charge you for it. The company pays me simply because I brought you there through my link. I don't know if I'm going to keep that up there. I feel like at this point, maybe I'm, maybe it's a little bit of a distraction. Like I'm thinking about like trying to push that. And when I really what I want to push is the content of the after action review and not so much anything else. So that might be going away. I'm also looking for new color schemes. This is like season 2, essentially. We're doing season 2. And I've got a couple of recordings, Devon Tannehill. I've also got MMA star Colton Smith. I got his recording. I've also got a recording from another veteran who runs a tech company. It's a startup. Boom, from nowhere. He's got a tech security company. He's going to be bringing up too. So I've got content. That's the other thing I got to be doing is editing. And that's not fun. If anybody's had to edit videos, anybody's had to edit audio, that's not fun. But it's got to happen. So I'll be doing that this week. And I'll be talking a little bit about that at the morning stand twos. Simply because I got to motivate myself to do that. So, this is an opportunity to kind of hold your own feet to the fire, hold yourself accountable to other people. Because I think that helps sometimes. Sometimes we need to say, hey, look, I need to put myself on the line and show like I can do this, and that I have to do this. Because if I don't, other people are going to call me on the bullshit. They're going to be like, hey, man, you have not put out a podcast in 2 months and you're doing this morning stand 2 every morning, but you ain't done shit. Then I have to be like, damn, you're right. I got to get my head out of my ass and actually do it. So that's it. I will be doing another morning stand 2 tomorrow morning, 0530. I'm going to put a couple of announcements up there, and I guess I got to decide whether I'm going to do it from this podcast website, from the AAR podcast group, or if I'm going to do it from my personal page and then post it to the group later. But I got to stick with I think I got to stick with this group and bring people here. Yeah, I think so. We'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out. So if you have any suggestions, comments, please hit me up. Rodney Rodriguez. And this is the After Action Review podcast. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. 0530 tomorrow morning, stand 2. Let's do it.